bling blong as the new member notifications, which are really anniversaries, come up across my head. I'll play one song to welcome you as we wait for those who are late. I'm back, and I think I have everything working. Hi, Coco. How are you doing? You're back too. So we're all ready. You're ready, Coco. Everybody's ready. There's Bullbug McCann. There's Mr. Homer's Ghost here as well. Big yawn. Stretchy yawn. Stretchy yawn. I get the worst ads. Thanks for Google profiling. It's the best, isn't it, Google? That's how they make all the money. Fanny. Thanks very much, Homer's Ghost. It's dearly appreciated. That's really nice. And mine are earlier. So just at 4:20 and said, Tradespotting forever. I say minor, but it's minor. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks, guys. Friends. Tradespotting. Hey, Tradespotting and fellow Doomslayers. Let's get this joint popping. Hit that like and share it while you're at it. Yeah, exactly. Have you seen how hot the like button is? It's so beautiful. Take a little look at it. It's so beautiful. Hi, Coco's. Gone. Too late. Sorry, it's gone. I have it. I changed the camera around, move everything like behind there. Right, there's a little seat for Coco and everything. You kind of see it. The banana there and everything. But I've Of course, Coco watched me make it and isn't fucking interested. Diddle-it-diddle-it-diddling. Where will this go? Here? It's not seeming to do what it's supposed to be doing. This says it's working. So let me just try that again. It's me, obviously. It always is. On. That's on. Install the label correctly before printing. Install the labels correctly. Ah, Tradespotting. Holy shit. It's not going to work when that's my lot, is it? Tradespotting, what you like? You think you've done things. You ain't done nothing, Tradespotting. Hi, Coco. So, I mean, you just don't want to look at my face, do you? So, as I install the labels correctly, I'll turn my face around to other direction, shan't I? Coco, do you want to play with this? Do you want to play with this? I have to do something with it. Kitties never die. Whoa, 9.99. Thank you very much, Kitties never die. There's no message, just love. Thank you very much. I shall be with you presently. Coco does want to play with it. Good. Otherwise it would be wasted. Well, not wasted, you know. Just not used for its intended purposes. Tradespotting a light. You're facing them east now. I like it. Is this east? I never know. I get confused. I spent ages trying to figure out north and west and south and that other one there with viewers before, and turns out it's different every time. Howdy, haha, Jamie. Why does Jamie look hotter this way? Did I? What you mean this way, this angle? My lord, Tradespotting, when go banana ya? But now. Yeah. Oh, get another one of them later. Hi friends, hi. It's your good side. Yes, this is my good side. It's the same side. I just flipped the camera image around to the same side. I don't know. Is this my good side? I don't know. We'll test that out at some point. Yeah! Woohoo! Coco, this is magic. Have I made the cutoff point? Shit. Hold on a minute here. What it's like behind the scenes. This way up do you go. Very technical process. Very, very technical process here. Bing bong. Bing bong Bunsen. One of these days, you'll be a real boy Tradespotting. What's wrong with me? It's not too wide. Am I just totally stupid? It's the... I am totally stupid. Hold that. I'm gonna have to go this way then. Look, flippy floppy, whoa, yeah, whoa, look at that. Okay, excellent news, excellent news, excellent news. Yes, so bing bong, you need that 38mm till roll. Bablas, all I need is the air that I breathe, and to know that you love me. Phil, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. The price is wrong. It's 118.06. See it there? Down 2.8% on the day. Yeah, have at it, Coco. Make the most of it. Well, food and water helps too. That's not right, says Minner. I don't know, like, all I need is the air that I breathe, the food, shelter, trading. I need access to trade all the time, constantly. Bing bong, crime, price wrong. Naughty, naughty crime. Good price for buying. Brilliant price for buying. We moon soon. I am a dinosaur. 007. I see spy. Maybe not even a real dino. Maybe he's actually a tadpole. I am a dinosaur. If you were a dinosaur, surely there would be beside you there a dinosaur. But I don't see it. I see a brown circle with an eye in the middle. I am a dinosaur. Good. Ghost of Cory Bing Bong. Welcome, Phil. Welcome, Phil. Welcome. Very big welcomes. Credit card messed up. Oh, I hate credit card mess ups. Usually it's me when it happens. I like to say, you naughty credit card, but it's me. It's me. Is my dono going to get printed or is lost to the winds of time and technology? It's back again there, so you get to see it on screen twice. The wheel span, I don't know if you got that. The lights changed, and that was fun. I mean, we got that again. So that's something. That is something. Did a little bit. Anyway, it's nice just every so often to offer something up to the wind. You know, what greater sacrifice? Speaking of sacrifices, your name is very plain. Wow, exactly. Oh shit! No, we need this over here, or do we? I don't. I look how green I am. This is my natural complexion, and this is me with artificial lighting. Orange, yellow, green. Purple, red, and blue. Okay, excellent. We made our mind up there. That's more of that angle, and also some toasty warm Tradespotting. Me getting a tan here from my ring light. Stop staring at me like that. It's too much. Right, so GME, here it is on the chart in front of us. This is the daily time frame. As I said, 118.6, down 2.8% on the day. And from that, what can we tell? You know, doesn't seem like much information. Tradespotting. I actually haven't had a proper gander at the GME chart in a week or two. I need brought up to speed. Oh my God. Well, what I take a proper look at every hour. Absolutely, every hour. So tune in every hour for any time you ever think I could do with a quick swatch at a little bit of GME charts. Just any day, every day, tuned into Tradespotting. Thank you, Jimmy. I got lost for a week. No, that's horrible. That's horrible. Wait, did you have your clothes? Were you naked? Tell me more. Cheers, Toby. So six. Good to see you. Great to see you. Great to see you. We're in an interesting story here at the minute about a naked kidnapping from DMC there. We'll hear more about it in a moment. I believe a big price increase is coming from tomorrow to next Tuesday. I like it. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. I like it. So 7 days, the week. You're looking at it because for the end of the month. You know, you're not completely out of the, in crazy land there. That's not out of our limits. I like to stock. Yo, banana, yo. Yo, banana boy. Pardon. Nice. I like that. Here, wait a minute. That's a polygon. Here, he's got a readback for a name. Yo, Banana Boy's got a readback. Red Squirrel, there he is with the 70% love, because he also loves YouTube and other large groups. Oh my God, it came out and it's fucking blank magic. This again, I've got serious, amazing, invisible shit around here. Invisible bananas, invisible drinks, invisible fridge. As you can see, the fridge is in the background there looking particularly radiant this evening. We have an invisible message from Squirrel. The network fee to send crypto is ridiculous for me right now. You'll have to wait for 100% love. Ho, 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 ho. You'll have to wait, huh? I have to wait for love. Okay, I can do that. That's a deal. I'll wait for love. I'll wait for more love. I'll do that. You know, because I love you. I love you too. I love you too, y'all. I believe we're picking up Timmy before going anywhere interesting. Well, I think that's the right decision. I want to bring Timmy with us to all these interesting places. No Timmy left behind. Coco agrees. The invisible JP Morgan behind you tell you the prices of GME tomorrow. Fucking what? 111. Hi, Tradespotting family. Hi. Well, yeah. Hello, everybody. Everybody. Mayoson. Fuck, I didn't probably do that justice. Minner Lamau. I can say that one. Right. That's enough messing around, right? We've had our fun. Red Squirrel sending me invisible messages about love. And Banana Boy, it was a reedy back. And we had the Max Payne for end of the week. 120 to 120. Same as last week. Aye. Same as last week. Aye. That'll change. Hi. Only 15 minutes of messing around. Come on. Has that been 15 minutes already? Get out of here. Get out of here. 15 minutes? What am I going to do for 15 minutes? Sugar. Well, I guess instead, if that's the case, then what were we going to do? Charting. Yes, we'll do the charting. Yes, charting. Perfectly easy, simple, straightforward charting. In a moment. So, what have you guys been up to? Is anything interesting happening? What are we talking about? We're going to look at the GME chart and AMC chart. Yeah, that'll be interesting. What else are we going to look at? Something else interesting, surely. Tradespotting seconded Commodidash at Tradespotting seconded Commodidash at Tradespotting. I'd love to see you and Pi-Fi stream again. Yes, I'd love to do that too. I'm just a very, very busy person. When I finish doing all the stuff for the course, due to the people who paid me to learn more technical analysis, then I'll have more time on my hands. And then I say that, but I spend an awful lot of time doing things that now I've started to... Yes, Coco. Making a game. Coco. Which comes with a whole world. And it's a very big world. And every day it gets bigger world. And the things in it are very complicated. And it takes ages. And I worry about people, you know, in life, my life. I worry about them all the time. And it's so fatiguing. I'm very, very tired. I got another invisible message. Minner tipped $1. Tradespotting forever. Been riding the bear on spy. Nice work. Good work. Good work. Something good coming from this blasted, goddamn forsaken warmongering. Tradespotting, love the course. Thanks, Commodidash. Good. What's your favourite bit? Meow. Yes, that's exactly how Coco says it. Coco says, attention. Pay attention. Wick to 87, I'm convinced of, but 86 it just feels unreasonable and not an unreasonable land way. I like that. Stop it, Coco. Where are you? Just playing that. There are reams of paper. I'm getting invisible messages now. What's going on? It's a thermal printer. It shouldn't be invisible. Where's the ink? I don't think it has ink. It's not like a hybrid or that. It's like proper thermal printer. I don't know what my favourite bit is yet. Probably the bit where I got in. Darn tootin'. And I ain't never leaving. Too cold, I guess. Yeah, everything's too cold. Brittle. It's more brittle when it's cold and that. So, you know, if you're... don't like ouchies. Tradespotting, is the paper in backwards? Cockroach Rancher. Is the paper in backwards? Is it not same on both sides? Maybe you're right. If that's real, right? If that's real, I don't even want to know the physics of it, right? And if you're having me on, then let's play the game because that's funny. Get out! Hey. I don't know, like, because I wanted to go on the other way. I thought this might be the way, in fact. So then I go like that. And then... get in your hole, as they say. It's not that kind of show, Coco. Look, mate, I said get in your hole. I don't know, right? There, I did that for you, Homer, so work your magic. I think it only prints on one side of the thermal stuff, I'm not sure. Cockroach Rancher. Scratch your nail on it. that way work? There. Vis-a-vis does a dos. Hello, Lisa. Oh, poor baby Coco. Yes, poor baby Coco. So, right. Coco, what's up? What's up? We went for a walk. We've had a nice time. I don't know what's up. Sarah put was only one-sided prayer. Yes. Right. Sound. Well, you say that. Well, we'll see. And if the messages come up and they're still invisible, well, if they show up again, that's what they should have done, right? Like when they were in the Second World War, right? When they were sending coded messages, they should have just printed it on the wrong way around, right? And then when they got it back to old Blighty, they should have just like turned it the right way around again and then ironed it with orange juice. It's like obvious. Now we could have won us the war. Is Coco? Could it? Well, everything would have been different. Is Coco a baby or a diva? How old is she? She is 143 million percent against the idea of revealing her age. She's definitely like that. That's the answer. Hello. And hello. How's Buddy keeping, the wee legend? I haven't heard from Buddy in the last couple of months. Well, I have actually, and I read it out at the time. He'd moved to a new island with the new mates. And he was like expanding and getting on with them, seeing his people less. And he was teaching other monkeys how to build trees. No, that was at the place before. Now he's integrating with more older, freer, bigger area monkeys. That sort of thing, you know, those kind. Should you trade if you can't beat Spy? Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah. Test, if you love GME, give him your money. Yeah, that's the test. That's the real test. Thank you very much, 420. And I read it, and it's amazing. And it goes with the secret messages. And I've got another one underneath it, straight underneath it. And it's a 420 as well. Holy shit, I was so splashed on Friday. I was watching the video back that I downloaded, and I was like, here, I'm going to use this GME versus AMC debate thing, because that was well good. And then here, this bit about China that Rocky was explaining, that was brilliant. And then I watched it, and I was like, what? Look at the state of me. How can I get that like that on the internet? This is terrible. Corey, GME, can we look at the 50 period Bollinger Band with the 200 period Bollinger Band? Both of them. Oh my god, you are gone crazy. You've really gone crazy. On the daily time frame for GME, if you want to compare that to other charts, I would look at AMC, Bitcoin, and UEC. Thanks, friend. You rock. Time is still the wrong way. It's still the wrong way, like a toilet roll. How can it be if it's coming out with printed stuff on it? Look, you can't see it. It looks invisible. You just think I'm probably making it up, and it still is the wrong way. Because this looks like there's no messages on it. But I read it out, didn't I? Jamie, can we look at the menagerie of all of the flamingos? See? Uninvisible. When hype date? 11th of September is the best hype date in the world. Brew, you're the man. Thanks very much. Thank you, Mike. The man. Yes, I like that. It's got an extra ring to it. Yes, Jamie, the man. That'd be good gravestone when it comes. Oh, that'll be a sad day for you guys. And you can say there, JME _ the man _ right? Because like, it'll obviously be taken. There'll be no way I could get the gravestone with the man written on it. It's taken. So _ maybe double _ for that gravestone that's pretending to be me to get you all to take terrible financial decisions. No hype. Well, what's wrong with it? Slushing was 11-10. 11 out of 10. Wow. That's amazing. That's really good. So we're going to get back and do the technical analysis there, aren't we, Tradespotting? That was the idea, wasn't it, Tradespotting? Yes, you were just going to look at this attribution just to double check you got that right. See, I like to stay on top of these things, quickly double check the attribution, and then come in, of course, give full credit where credit's due to and that and whatnot. And what am I talking about? I don't know. Yep, that'll do. No, that's wrong. That's sweet. Here we go. And I've got the correct one. Yes, that's what I wanted. So back to life, back to reality. Thanks so much for the support there and those nice messages. And Corey, I got to do yours separate because it actually asked me to do something. Try and remember that. And it was looking at GME. I wanted to look at our 50 period Bollinger Band with the 200 period band on the daily time frame. So it is a Rolls Royce. That's not GME. This Rolls Royce here. There's a nice one. You got that trade again. right? It's a gain with that trade. But that's not what we're looking at this. Dilla time frame. Dilla? There we are. And we won't need these. Won't need that. Because, you know, crazy. What's up? Well, can't be food. It can't be food. So, should we try the outside again? You want to go walk or we walk outside? You do? Okay. Oops, pardon me. Right, I should have left it on the chairs. I'm not even on the chairs. Look at you all. Chairs. Yes, jeez. Trace point. Charts, please. Trace point. That's no problem. Right. Charts. There you go. Right, so here's the big secret. Jokes. Right, jokes. Oops, that's not the chart. That's the Wheel of Doom. And I'm round the other way again. Whew. Panic over. Graphs, you fanny. I'm back. Graphs. They're cheers. Hey, they're all. I like my charts. My charts are really important charts. I'll not let. No, I'll not do that. Though plenty of people probably do the old Tradespotting one in their head. Homer. Thank you, Homer. Thank you, Homer. I got the graphs up. Tradespotting, if you're really crazy, you would add a 8-period Bollinger Bands. I'm not crazy. Kitties never die. I feel like I've been in since pre-sneeze. Oh, that's the pre-sneeze. That's the bee sneeze. I'm a rapper. Dang, my maths was off. Oh, do I see what you was trying to do there? And an 8-period exponential average as well. You just list this the Bolognese now. Is it? It's the Bollinger Bolognese bands. The Bolognese bands. I got you my Bolognese bands. A fresh pasta. So it's the Bolognese bands, like me, you, and the Bolognese bands. Coco's not here, so I'm talking to you now, like. Yes, I looked around for Coco and realised mid-turn that she's away. No, there she is, back eating the food. She's going to piss off straight away. She only likes to eat food when she knows she can run away. Run. Oh, God, right. It's time for it, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's time for it. What was it was time for? I can't remember. Yes, back to the big screen. We've done enough of that. Only joking. Yeah, we'll do the TA. I'm only joking. I'm only messing with you. Chill out. Calm down. It's not a big deal. Calm down. Yes, I'll download this. Thanks. Go away. Cheers. Okay. Right, are we ready? So anybody missing anything? Back to the charts here. Shit, that was the wrong thing. Let me get back here and do the right thing. That was the wrong thing. That means we go back to the big charts again. Whoa, it's fun. And then we go over here again. That's also good fun. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Okay, everything's going really, really well. Not a single hiccup yet. Perfect. Daily timeframes on GameStop. We was requested to put on the Bollinger Bands. Dink-a-donk, 1 and a 2. Oh, you told me to put on 3, didn't you? The 8-period was the third one. Well, I suppose you were making your point with the 250. Bum, 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 bum. Ow. 200. Boom. And then what color shall we make our pity? Pity. We'll make it that can be red, and it could be a little bit bigger. And then this can be green. Bang, bang, bang. All right, nice. And here we have the 50 simple. The 200 simple basis line. Ah, look at that. 200 period below, 50 period above. Not bad. Is that, I can't remember. What colour did we set them? I have to go now back and double check. This is a problem with new colours. This was red, green, green, and it's 50. Red, green, green. Oh, darn. And obviously that's not the way I set up my moving averages, so I'll just change that because it's now confusing. It's just stupid. Also, I don't need that pound script. Go away, go away, go away. Right, so the 50 should be orange because that's what I use. I use orange, right? I use orange and still go orange. And then the 200, which was orange, we're going to make it red, which is what the colour of my 200. There you go, red. Lovely. And you're also going to be thicker too because the other one is, and I'd feel bad. I'd feel bad. It's weird it is. I'd feel bad. So there you have it. Right, some contraction on the 50 period Bollinger Band. Okay, try and start to the top side, touch the basis line. Still well below any horizontal for that to be amazing now in and of its own. Still expanding on the, what's the other end then? Wait a minute, and now I've forgotten the outside colours. Oh no! Blue, 200. The 200 is still expanding. Well, the volatility has picked up recently. So is the range. Huh. Is you go bullish Harami on the monthly chart, my lord? Jimmy, can you make SPME NFTs for us broke? SPME. Make you they'll draw on Ethereum, so there'll be like minimum fees involved there. And I mean they are cheap. This is the question. Like they're listed at whatever people initially buy, and then some get more interest than others, and then they get like people will want that one particular one or this one, and then so it's about getting one that's not got a hype or interest at that particular moment, because then other ones get sold and then other people want the other ones. So by which stage some of them have gone cheaper already. So it's all possible. It's all possible. But I can't. I mean, I want them to be obviously everybody who gets one to not only be able to make money with it, but make money off it. And if it comes to selling it, I want everyone who, you know, it's not like it's not about making them accessible. Some I want one, bro. Thanks for the info, man. You're welcome. Some. Well, so there'll be some up, and they'll be there. And you keep an eye on it. This Friday, keep an eye on it. Days this Friday, 24th, the end of this month. Yes, well, by the end of this month, then keep your eye on it. That's all I can say. There's always watching. Jimmy, have I been banned on YouTube? Lol. No, you're right there. What do you mean? Have I been banned on YouTube? What do you mean? No. Don't build up Buchanan. Don't tell Salah. If it's because I miss the messages, because I often miss messages. You've not been banned, Weezer? Of course not. No, I can see Weezer. Everyone can see you. Oh, it's like that sketch. I'd get that up. But we're doing serious work right now, which was what? We're on the daily time frame. So, interesting information. You're below the basis line and touching the lower side of the 50 period. You could got a little bit of degree of resistance, I suppose, at that point when you went above the 200 bottom level Bollinger Band. You were outside it for a while. Typically, you wouldn't see that, though, of 100 look-back periods. Maybe that's your due. I look at them again to see if I can afford. If I can afford you. I also don't want to push anyone into buying anything they can't afford. So there's that. You definitely want to pay attention to them for the next while. That's all I can see. And people sent me messages before offering to swap things for them. And it doesn't work, right? Because you want the thing to say, like, there that the person gave that value for it. It's like, so it's no use offering me things. As much as they might be Google things. Will GME stop dropping a test of 86? Minner, why are you asking that weirdo question, you big shill, saying that GME could go down? Can't happen. It's impossible. It's totally impossible. I think he got banned. Who got banned? Sanchez. Who got banned? Sanchez. Has anyone seen Weezer? Wasn't here earlier. Strange. Yeah, I don't know. No. most people can't. I don't know. It's weird. We should send out a search party. Most people, Minner can't find him either. We were looking for. What are we talking about? Sanchez figured it out. He was banned. So just for being something. I can't remember why. So what were we doing here? We were looking at these Bollinger Bands. Weezer got banned. Poor Weezer. He's missing. Yes, there he is. I'm missing. You should get a picture of yourself. Put it up. Have you seen this man? He's so beautiful. Just if you do see him, please tell him from me how beautiful he is. That's what I should start doing that. Pictures of me everywhere. Have you seen this man? And then I should go up to people with the piece of paper with a picture of me on it, taken just there where I'm speaking to them, and say, have you seen this man? Most of them would say no. This is the truth, isn't it? Just encouraging the TA along with the winky winky. What? That's so, you're talking about winky winkies? Ha, naughty. Homer, did you ban Weezer? Somebody did. Get him on a milk carton. Yes, that's it. Have you seen this man? He looks great over breakfast. I support Homer's decisions. Yes. What are we talking about? I was doing this, right? So, Bollinger Bands. Yeah, facing a period of contraction here on a smaller Bollinger Band, measuring the more recent trend and the faster period. So lots of other implications. And then the 200 period, we were outside it. We traded outside the bottom side, and then we got back in, and maybe that's the point Corey's talking about here, the hesitation we saw, and then moved to the basis line, and how cool that looks, maybe. Or possibly speaking to the contraction here, along with a little bing, little nipple on the end there. Hello there at Homer's Ghost. Hello there at Homer's Ghost. The little nipple on the end, you know. You don't get it on there back here. But this is interesting. Bulldog, can I keep up with you? Yes, no, I don't think so. That's how you end up Bridger. Right, so then what is this? So you're looking at this and what will the top side of the Bollinger Band and 200 period Bollinger Band baseline coming in here. 176, 169 likely by the time we make it there, wouldn't it be? And if you recover here, that's the next level to go to with regards to the Bollinger Bands. Notice little knobbly Tradespotting. Little knobbly. It's interesting the wee knobbly there. It's very interesting the wee knobbly and then the contraction. And that being the more recent trend. Goes to Corey Bing Bongs. There's a question mark. Nice little knobbly eye. 169. Nice. What does the question mark mean? Licky, licky. Licky, licky. Hit the like button. It's beautiful. Hit it. And if it was a person, it would kick your head in. Really, it would knock your teeth down the back of your throat. So you could at least tap it. What sort of person are you? Lisa, on my phone, there's no way I can type your name. Speed dial, innit? Speed dial. Right, also, right, so what am I talking about? So that was just the general take on it. Are we just doing a general take on it? There's the general take on it. Short-term trend, perhaps contracting. Not bad, considering it's been in downtrend for ages. That's interesting, but still looking, it would say this looks even... broaden and wedge and whatnot. You want a double bottom. I'm here with Noobs Channel 420, reporting on the search for the lost Weezer, a strange case of not being seen by people. And in other news, by Jimmy, to hedge against worldwide financial crime. Yes, up at the pressure point. Apply some pressure. It's the same with any wound. Just apply pressure. Jimmy is the perfect band-aid no matter your ails. Hope you're doing well, Sir Corin Robert High Goat. I hope you are doing well. How are you? Jimmy loves a broadening wedge. I do eat. I'd marry a broadening wedge if ever I could get my hands on one. Would you mind quickly showing your TradingView Bollinger Band settings? Well, these ones is the ones that Corey requested. These ones are the ones Corey requested. 200. And nobody requested those colors. That was me. Richard Grill, I'm lost out here. I know you're worried, but I am not. Who asked me this? Bunsen Burner, sir. Typically use like a 21 GME now made with real mail. Real egg mail. I'd love to caress a nice comical cloud if you know what I mean. I know what you mean. I really have me. Is it spacky brain? What's going on? I love that when you go to drink a cup of tea and first you whack your teeth with the cup and secondly it's cold and horrible. Best Tradespotting polish brands in this book suggested 50 and 21. I like how meaningful it makes the contractions. Bollinger. There's a number of little adaptations I'd make to what the Mr. Bollinger said. Oh, you're talking properly. You're not looking at the standard deviation. You're talking about, in the book he suggested 50 and 21. Oh, the two different types you're talking. Yes. On the daily period, he's mostly all about the 21 and then price action. And then he'll slap on another one sometimes. Well, will he? I mean, he talks about how others do. And yes, what do you like? You have the best baller bands Lamau. These baller bands is more of a bolognese band. It's a bolognese, a fresh bias. That is, we go pick it off the trees with the grannies, right? This is what Rocky and I were talking about before. It's really annoying when you go there. So it's up in the hills of Napoli, of course. And you go up early in the morning because that's when the pasta sprouts. And then you pull it all off the trees. And you take it home and you mix it all up with the basil and you make yourself then the basis for the sauce. You chuck the cow in and it's a bolognese bands. And that's why they're the best, because they're authentic and we pick them that morning, super fresh, from the tree to the table in less than 10 minutes. Well, I say less than 10 minutes, but it's a good 4-day hike to the tree. So, work that one out. Awesome Hollywood shifts live coming and going. Awesome Hollywood goes, let me know, get a passport renewal for a Cancun trip. I'll head to Canada for that. Well, you're having a nice freaking time. Holmes, go set me free, says Bunsen Burner. That's interesting. Still not found Weezer. So we did this. We looked at these. Did I turn off everything else or what? This is just simple drawings. Why did I just... that was it. We don't need all of the Bollinger Bands on. We'll turn that one off, which is the 50. We'll keep that one on. We'll turn this one off. 200 Bollinger Band. We'll turn on the moving averages. Yes. Okay, this is a little bit different with a 50 period in there. GME presenting the classic Schneck formation. Oh my goodness. So naughty. Why is everything like that today? So candles. That's what they are. Boom, 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 boom. People looking at this and be like, oh, wow, we got it. We got the entry. Maybe they're right, 117. We spoke about this, be the first level, be 117. Then down 111 to 110 Starbucks. So it's 109, it's 70. Let's just see what it is. And then 100 and what is that? I can't remember. Something right in there. But why would that happen, right? Why would you test that? Is that a proper test of demand? Does it sound like it? Does it feel like afterwards you'd be like, yeah, we properly tested demand there? No, we didn't even get there. Sauced, food cart, and it translated to me as irritable bowel syndrome. Whoa, what does this another indicator? Possibly. Corey just tipped 333. Could you please add the itchy monkey cloud? What you like? Oh, to this now? Well, you've frickin' paid me to, so I'll add the itchy monkey cloud. Itchy monkey cloud. Is there actually one called that yet? Because... Nah. Oh, I spelled it wrong. No, you just get pitch and then itch. Itchy gnome cloud. Huh? What? Itchy monkey settings, Tradespotting. Well, look at you, Bunsen Burner. You're freaking rinsing me out here. You're rinsing me, Bunsen Burner. You're rinsing me. Tradespotting, how much market share do you think GME's NFT marketplace will occupy? Market share of what? Of the NFT marketplace. Well, if you give me a breakdown in a minute, OpenSea and Rarible are the two that are notable. So, like, the competition with that, you're talking competition with that in terms of like turnover, and then I suppose then you'd have to understand like what's the exact nature of it, right? What was that noise? Is that the wind? Holy shit, it's been so noisy recently. So I bought an NFT today, my first one. Congratulations, Bulldog. Whoa. Congratulations. Thanks, you two. These are all being happy. I need to get back to doing the technical analysis. So this is GME, daily time frame, yes. Price action coming down. This potentially, look, is this a shooting star? Right? Is yeah, it is. And you've also got the 8-period moving average. But people might be happy, but I don't think that with the formation that comes before it and the open and close being below the previous candle close so far, that it's particularly bullishly orientated right just now. It's just potentially that might be where it found a degree of support. We'll see in the open range tomorrow and where prices open up at. If they open up back above 121, that'd be very, very positive. I bought a Stephen Colbert's real fucking thing that tosses for the NFT bag away. Tosses the bag away. Oh my god, now that is... Hope it was this biodegradable. Visitor doesn't love him. Who are we talking about? What are we talking about? Hi Adele. Hi Adele. I told 30k instead of 85 local. I got here plus 6 full nights in Cancun paradise in pain. Oh no, you're not in pain, Mr. Roberts. No. Cancun, good place. Good idea. Yeah, better R&R recover. In Europe, we all get sent to Florence. This is what happens. We go to doctor, you got a bit of a sniffle, stub your toe, whatever. Doctor writes you a little prescription. You should go to Florence for a few months. You come back, you feel better. GME RSI broke 50 on a daily, and the MACD histogram fading. GME go, wee. The RSI broke 50 on a daily. Where her on the daily, yeah, broke 50. That's so you talk about going below the center line. Go below the center line. Yeah, and this is like indecision, but it's like not at a particular important horizontal, and you'd have to hope for tomorrow's price action to open up above or where we opened and closed today. So you're asking a lot of it. It just doesn't seem like that's particularly likely to happen right now. All else, it'll be continuation. The 3 candlesticks together suggest that. So you're kind of fighting against that. And as Chris says, the RSI has gone below the center line. You know, without managing to make it into the bullish control zone. And it's lost its own moving average. And it's the daily time frame. And it was held by the basis line on the Bollinger Band in the 50 period there. That's all bad news, right? You're above the 8 period. That's like positive, really bullish trend. You're above that. Is that even though the 8 period it's 21, so it's not, right? It's not at all. It's not at all. You're obviously not at all, right? It's the 8 period though, and you're now just open and close below it. That's rubbish. So not a particularly strong trend to the top side, that's for sure. And I'd be looking at this and thinking 114, probably, you know, I could easily fucking open at 114, be down at 113 with a blink of an eye. Easily. And then would you expect to bounce at 109? If it went straight there, then maybe tomorrow morning. And then you're looking at 100. And why would it hold 100? Because at a psychological level, it's the same reason why it would break it, you know. So let's think about those conversations. Tradespotting RSI EMA settings. I used a 21 EMA for a full trading month. I use raw case EMA. And usually when I'm turning stuff off and on, you might not see the EMA. 12, right? Yeah, 12. 21 for a full month on it. Well, the look back period on the RSI itself is only like usually around 14. So I would caution against doing that without a particular reason. But then you have a reason, and if it works for you, I respect it. I'm going to change the RSI, moving it. Let's just it. And changing it to 9 because I'm a very aggressive trader, and that is where I usually put things like the RSIs of moving averages of other lines within indicators, that sort of thing, depending on what I do. Usually it is, right? Usually it's. And I'm still a very sensitive soul. Really I am. So daily time frame, that was one interesting thing. Also, you mentioned the MACD average, gravity average, and you say Yeah. Above the center line. Turning around. Negative momentum. Histogram rolling over. But you're still above the... What settings we using on Euro? We're still above the signal line. And yet to go above the center line here. The most efficacious cross would be after 3 touches of bearish divergence, along with a cross of the MACD line through the center line, while both are above the so MACD line through the signal line, while both are the center line, that with the 3 touches of the bearish divergence. I really like to see, though even on daily time frame, without some sort of formation or backup, or at least of one other indicator. That'd be crazy to just trade that like that, right? You could, because it's a momentum indicator, right? It's a momentum indicator. So what I would do, and I do quite often, I mean, we don't know what it is, but if we were to add up all of my trades or intraday trades, then you'd go with a significant proportion being the 30-minute time frame with that signal that I talk about, with the qualifiers that I talk about, and all the other indicators that I use, which we talk about in the course. Hey, hi. Oh, hi, observe yourself. How are you doing? Call Crusader, observe thyself as the direction. Here we go. Well, up. After we get Timmy. We have to get Timmy. Why did you, we have to get Timmy. You're the one going to be administering the chill the fuck out Timmy. We're here part of the conversation. While I administer the whiskey and somebody else picks him up, and then we slap him about the face a little bit, and we're like, Timmy, fucking pull it together. We'll talk about it later. And then we start going, it was whatever. Jamie. Right, so the MACD, not quite got a sell signal yet on the daily time frame, but you're coming up for one. You are below 200 period moving average. And in the downtrend. So there's that. There is that. Maybe it was 14. I'll try that for some reasons. Suggest cool. Have a wee look at the different ones. Have a wee different. Play around with it. Test it out. Take it for a test drive. Go for a good bulldog Buchanan. I'm throwing him a wheelbarrow and rolling his butt out of the trenches. That's nice. A wheelbarrow. Throwing him a wheelbarrow. And then obviously you're going to go after it and get it because you're rolling them out. But it's just like the dramatic entrance of throwing a wheelbarrow. I love it. Whiskey knocking some sense into someone. Yes, well, the whiskey's for me because I hate this whole job. So we'll get there and I'll be like, there you go, Timmy. Smell that. Wake up now. I'm drinking this. Like, come on, everybody. Let's get this lazy Timmy out of here. The fatigue is real, very real. Framing it as dues paid. Yo, fatigue. Isn't it? It's like that. It's like, what's the word? Oz. I like Jimmy's 9-2, very aggressive, very, very much so, isn't it? It's very, very forward. That 9-period moving average I use on the RSI, constantly punching above its weight because it's so confident, right? It is. People look at it walking down the street like, what? Is she really going out with him? And it's like, that's the 9-period moving average of the RSI. Of course, it's like, wow, exactly, Bunsen burner. Exactly. Get the Rocky's Outcrop's RSI on the Discord there. Tequila shot, and the link to that's in the description there. Tequila shot and sacrificial chicken for tomorrow's price action. Chicken Jalfrezi. Wish me lucky. 50-50. I hiked my neighbor by accident. Shit happens. It's like, and hey, this is why so much tragedy and man's inhumanity comes from. It's just accidental hexing to witchcraft. Tend to stick more to spell workings. Very generous squirrel. Very generous. He's a very generous squirrel. Yep, gotta be good for something. What? Adrian, in 1982, some folks, including Rocky, like Scott Carney as well, but he's quite dry. Lol. He's quite dry. He is quite dry. He's quite dry. He is really dry. But he's also like really nice dude. Though, if you were looking for somebody to back a 18-wheeler in a narrow street, and it was carrying a significant tonnage of garden stones, he'd be the perfect dude, right? He'd be the perfect dude. He could, while directing the driver, he could also control the little crane thing on the top, make sure, boom, the job would be done quite. He's quite good like that. He's very efficient, pragmatic. He knows what he's all about. Tradespotting, you have a receipt printed there. Fucking right I do, Bunsen burner. Fucking right I do. Thank you very much. Thank you. Squirrel. $100? Fucking what? Sorry, Coco. Shib. It's Shib. That's $100. That might be my first crypto one on the printer. It might be, you know. I mean, I think it is. 100 Shib. That's amazing, Mr. Squirrel. Holy shit. What did everybody else? I don't know. Everybody else? I mean, is there anybody else when that happens? Wow. Thank you very much. 100 freaking bucks in Shib. That's fucked up. That could be worth multiple $100 like that. Boom. It will be actually one day, because I won't do anything with it. I'll keep it there and be like, that crazy person bought Shib. Thank God, because I don't buy Shib to hold. That'd be crazy. It's the squirrel man. He's crazy. He bought it and he gave me some, so I can hold that without feeling guilty. And then when it does do something totally unpredictable and absolutely mental, I'd be like, fucking amazing. What did it say? 100% love. Oh yeah. Oh, that was brilliant. I like that. I liked it, you know, the menage a trois with the old YouTube. But now, you know, it was fun, right? It was. But then again, it was also a little bit egotistical and teenage. And I'm glad we're past that stage, especially because the you know, YouTube would come around at awful times of the night and want to dance and play awkward music and just be like, oh my God, you know. Also, didn't shower frequently enough and that. I wasn't a fan. So this is much better, right? Much better. Though, you know, much better for the experience ourselves too, for sharing that. Those all better overall. All right, I'll stop talking now. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's brilliant. What was I doing? I was doing technical analysis. Yes, technical analysis. Yes, that was it. Right. So, and what did we get to? Still on the daily time frame. Not very far. We didn't get very far. 4-hour time frame. Wow. Thanks very much, Mr. Squirrel. So here's another reason why he bounced to this level. We get support from this previous low. Look left, you can see it was also resistance when prices were below it. Interesting, right? You've put in a lower high there on your oscillator, but higher high on price action. That would be divergence. Martin Ewan, I've read your book, and I felt so sorry that you got hit by a big fan in Edinburgh. You know, and I love the story about Dublin. It's very, very feels like you're there. You know, I also like the way you talked about the streets when you were in Dublin. You know, remind me of James Joyce walking around asking everybody, like, on what streets were on O'Connell Street, what shops they were, and, like, knowing it all the time. No, it doesn't remind me of it, because I didn't know Joyce. But, you know, the stories, and I thought, there's a parallel. And I liked the way you talked about the street. I loved it. You know, also the joke. Tom Cruise, amazing, and brilliant book. But I enjoy it a lot. Thanks. My mum came around and took it off me for a couple of days there because she started reading it, and so I was laughing, just sitting there laughing, reading it, and then she took it away. Can you believe it? Just took it away, just like that. Do you all think Russia will invade? Well, it's already there, isn't it? So, I mean, they're already there. That's the question. Like, this is always like. There's always a little bit of the ambiguity because they'd already, you know, Lugansk and Donetsk were already very, 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 very much sort of invaded already. Anybody's guess. But will they go further? I mean, will they push beyond right in to fill the extent of those two regions, typically as they are, as the Ukrainians government would tell you? Will they keep going, or will they take it all the way back to the river, all the way where they, or will it, you know, because it would wonder about the strategic importance of that with regards to like the war itself, right? The reason that you would want to encircle Kiev is pretty obvious, and then you look at Belarus and the where it would go, and like it would be also more efficient and quicker to do it that way. So will they do it? I don't know. Thanks for the shout out. I didn't know whether I got to. It did, and it was brilliant. And it sat here. There was another book too. She didn't steal that one, and it was sat here, and I was like, yeah, I'll open that book on the stream today. And then the stream would go on, and then I'd forget, and then the next time I open, and I would be like, yes, sweet, I remember today, and then it didn't happen, and then that kept happening. So you might have noticed it was there for like a week. I figured they would just 100% invade and not advertise it. But there's this theatre of the absurd. I mean, they love the monstrous theatre of it. I do too, a little bit. It's fucked. Crazy. I love it, but it shouldn't happen. I'm not crazy. Cheers, Martin. Hey, Martin, you check it out if you like funny books and you like interesting people. Beware of wrong speech. can't believe you even said that. We should never even mention that. I can't believe I read it out. So we made it to the 4-hour time frame. Congratulations. Right, that's an achievement of sorts. And here we can see we do have that piece of pish, get out of town, awful signal on the MACD. And everything about it says, yeah, it's awful. And I don't even want to look up and check other things because I suspect they're going to say it. So I'm going to get away from that. And then look at the RSI and I can see shirt. Would you shirt? And also when you combine that with the divergence there, that's what you feel like, you kind of feel like that. That's how you'd feel. And you'd be like, but I don't really feel that way myself personally because I knew this would happen and was talking about it for ages. So not like, more, hi, Coco, you're back with the tools and the hardware and the kilts over there too. Which, Drew Saul, good to see you, buddy. I was wondering, Drew Saul, how are you? There he is. No. There he is. Hi, friends. A long time no visit. Miss you all. Nothing changed and just keep buying a taste of it. Hi, Drew. Good to see you. Cockroach. Respawn. Asia. Stop shouting outside. Well, a part of Ukraine basically defected to Russia. Lamau. US citizen. The Russia thing was about Biden hiding his son's ties to the Ukraine. Well, I don't know, right? I don't know. The Ukraine thing, Russia thing did kick off a little bit before this Biden was even there doing his thing, wasn't it? But like, not that I'm trying to say like fingers aren't in pies and fingers in pies and fingers in big marshmallow men that do all sorts of fucked up shit. Certainly not. Ghost of Cora Bing Bong, what are you wrong and why should I be aware of his peach? Whose peach? What are you talking about? Was it a nasty peach? Well, I was looking at Apple with a worm in it earlier today. Or was that yesterday? Or was it Friday? I don't know, but it was recently. US citizen, and I was thinking, nice worm. US citizens, the Russia thing was, you do, US citizen, the Russia thing. Well, you see Putin the other day, he came out and he was like rewriting the whole geopolitics. He was saying that Ukraine was invented by Russia and isn't a real thing and we don't need to worry because there's no real invading it if it doesn't really exist. Two Slayers, it was a long weekend. Hope everyone had a good one. Yeah, it was a good long weekend. I didn't realize it was a holiday till yesterday. I was all planning on doing the show and doing this and doing that. And I was looking at the charts and I was like, that's not open. And the charts are closed yet. And then I was getting back thinking about the show and trying to set stuff. And I was like, no, the charts it's not open. Yeah, it was a really weird moment. And then I was super happy for 15 minutes. Like, wow, a day off. And I was like, but I've not got any way of taking advantage of it. Russia was Ukraine because they have ports. Don't they have ports? Russia is a frozen good part of the year. Yeah, they do. But they're in the Black Sea there, but they've already got ports of their own in the Black Sea. So the reason for Russia invading Ukraine are due to geopolitics with the increasingly smaller working population in Russia, the large pensions budget in particular with regards to the military, and to strategically secure their borders over the next couple of generations, they have decided that they need to reduce the vulnerability towards this direction with regards to the size of the border and its defensibility, and as such they've made this decision. That's all there is to it from Russia's point of view. Every other emotional argument is made up bollocks. That's the only real reason for it. And then they have their own cultural perspective on Ukraine, some of which is quite valid, about the relationship between those two countries, Russia, and how Ukraine came into existence. And then we ourselves have got a terrible history with regards to judging what Ukrainians want and what's the appropriate governance for that region. Us, the West, in particular us in Britain, that stretch back many, many hundreds of years. And so I don't really, so I don't know. I don't really like with the politics of it all and like the war side of it and all. Like there's like conversations to be had there, but then the reason for it is people have been talking about it for nearly 20 years that it'll likely happen at some point, and probably within 50. So here we are, halfway through. Graphs. Yes, so graphs. Yes, so I mean, I don't know. Was I saying anything wrong there? I don't think I wasn't really drawing it. I mean, I was just pointing out the geopolitics situation. But yeah, so graphs. Move it there, over there, and then get more on the screen. Didn't realize I had it off there earlier. So there we are, and welcome back to the graphs. Welcome back. Hello, Chris Nellipa, Bunsen Burner. Graphs, just see these messages. Money, it's money, even better. Nice words. Your charts are up. Yeah, charts are up. They were up that whole time, but I think what they were saying, so charts, like as in so change subject, which is fine, which is fine. Don't think it's particularly incendiary topic, no pun intended. Right, so price section here, and we get the Fibonacci up. You can see the 236 at 109. That would be where you'd look for more support. You've got the 50 simple period moving average on the 4 hour there. You'd also confluent with support. You've got an upward sloping trend line that would likely also be support. So 3 reasons why price action would likely find some sort of reason to slow down there. It would, though, potentially have gone through the center line on the daily and the 4 hour. It's already gone through on the daily. So continuation there, smaller time frames here. I'm sure it's been mentioned, but I'm curious if we're overhyping Ryan's 69th tweet. I'm ready to be heartbroken again. Drusel! Oh no. We can't break our hearts with the tweets. Definitely sounds Welsh. Who's this Welsh? Thank you. Hello, Chris. You're welcome. No bother. I just think the politics matter and should be as widely discussed as GME. The politics do matter and should be discussed in certain ways, but also it's such a divisive topic, and it can cause people to fall out. Also, it's to talk about it properly. It is like a commitment to be open to hearing what the other people have to say. When you want to talk about things, and like when we introduce politics to it, those aspects of communication often end up being substandard. And so then relationships get affected, interdynamics in the group, my relationship with individuals and that. And I don't want anything to happen. So I'm 44. Wasn't divisive as much when I was a kid, but we had less info then. True story. I have political opinions too. I can't tell you about them on Discord later. I don't know. I don't know, right? I don't know. I think that if you have your political opinions, that's great, but they're of absolutely zero use to, I would say, yourself and even more so the rest of the world. And that when we choose politicians, it's the best of a shitty bunch, and it's like, so the conversations about the politics of things, we're talking about the politics with the capital P, right? The politics of things, is that even a fucking... It isn't. But hey, let's give it a capital P. And that means nobody's particular politics are relevant. It's the politics of the situation. And those, like when I say geopolitics, I'm not speaking about, it would be absurd if I say geopolitics for people to think that as we're speaking about politics. That's a conversation about demographics. Love ya regardless of your thoughts, same or different. You're a beautiful person, and that's all that really matters. Thanks, that guy. That's very nice of you. Cheers. Yeah, I have very, very limited thoughts. People should not be subject to a demographic deficit, that their vote should count equally with regards to everybody else's, but that it shouldn't be a divisive type of parliamentary politics, that should be proportional representation, that everybody should have a say, and there shouldn't be a demographic deficit. The parliament of one country or the Senate, whatever it is in your place, shouldn't make rules that don't affect them and only affect people in other places. So that's like simple as that. And none of that really works in the framework that we have in most places. So my politics is kind of like not relevant. Neither is it left nor right. It really isn't. So that's it, yeah. And then with regards to particular politicians, whatever, right? Yeah. I mean, like I say, I don't like any of them, and that's the bottom line. But no one can be right on the topics. All opinions in the end, and that makes good conversation if the other person's open-minded. Yes, well, even if they aren't, if you can be, like the politics, talking about politics, right? It's very much like when you're on a boat, right? If your boat hits another boat, that's both people's fault, because boats don't travel all that fast, and you can go fucking anywhere on the whole ocean to get out of the way. So really, it's on both people when the boats hit each other. So when two people are arguing about politics, it's very much on both people. Though that doesn't mean to say that one person didn't drive their boat into the other person. It's just that there was potentially a chance to get away. And then when that's such a common occurrence, like the best case will be these boats don't hit each other. You wonder if it's worth having the conversation in the first place. And the greater one, though, the tiny aspect of like, here's people doing things and the right and the wrong of it and the what and whatever, these are stories that are attached to either side of the narrative, and I don't belong with either of them. So that's not my story. So there, simple as that. So, and I really appreciate the fact that people can have different opinions and get on with me. Thanks. It's stuff I know from life. Yes. Thanks for discussing this intelligently. Is this intelligent, man? That's the compliment. And sanely and civilly. Well, I mean, I was kind of actually literally trying to put a minimum amount of talk about it in there while still making it not like, coherent. Is that what politics should be? Otherwise, there can't be discussion. You are to arguments, discussions. Well, yes, but also there's so many other things to consider, right? Like there is when you talk between politics, you're also kind of speaking between cultures often. And I think like a often ignored thing is that you're speaking across different types and different ways of communicating. And so, you know, some people prefer to communicate in a drastically and dramatically different way from others. And sometimes that can get interpreted as part of the argument and so on. And then again, right, these things get associated with one attitude or politics than another. And it's like so many problems that it's like, you wonder about the practical utility of it. Okay, we should stop. Okay, let's stop. Right. So, yes. Just if you can be nice to other people, that'd be great. That'd be great, right? Because, you know, it's an opinion, and everyone's opinion on politics, it's like assholes, right? Everyone has one. Most of them smell, and you should keep it to yourself. Mariachi noises intensify. Yes, that's what I was thinking. I like Tradespotting's take on politics, geopolitics. I just think it's unfair for him to have to respond to our individual opinions. Yeah, but unfair, maybe not the right word, but whether it's good for us, probably not, right? Probably not good for us. Because it is us. We are one thing. So let's talk about the things that bring us together rather than the things that divide us. And those things can be like that we respect each other no matter what our politics are, because that isn't very common. So that could be a thing. It would be good. So, and you'd have to go out of your way to be shown to respect other people's politics. It wouldn't just be a question of not fucking somebody off, right? It would have to be, you've had a conversation and you're not going to agree to disagree, because that's just shite, right? You're going to have to demonstrate that you want to be seen as somebody who's nice and cares and appreciates the other person communicating. Otherwise, why would you have the conversation, especially if it's about politics? Because that's the sort of thing that will control their life. So you should really be nice to people, like you should be, if you're going to have a conversation about politics. And if you do have an argument with them and you've been trying to put across your views, and that's what's annoying you, or that person has tried to put their views away, you can just be like, no, stop, and I don't want to have the conversation. That's what I should be doing. Stop, I'm not having a conversation. I'm not having a conversation anymore. I'm not having a conversation. Price action is likely going to come back down. This is rolling over, right? This is bad, and that's bad, and everything's bad about those two indicators, and this time frame's really bad. Everything on here is bad, right? Everything. The fact that you're above the 236 and you're above the 50 simple period moving average on the 4 is not bad, right? That's not bad. But you're below all of that is then, apart from the 236, and the 236, like, there's a number of Fibonacci's we could draw here, and you're below plenty of 236s. So it's all bad, right? It looks bad. Short term looks bad. Stop at wind, no need. We're on 4 hour, that also looked bad. 1 hour time frame, right? Here, it's already looked bad for a while here, right? So that's bad. This lower price action here, do a higher or low on the oscillator, right? In a 1 hour time frame, that's enough to give you a bounce up to maybe your 200 period moving average, but that's below you. So let's take the 50, right? Or the 236, that's below you. And up to the 618, would it? Well, no, you're below the 200. You're above the 200, yeah, you're below the 200 in the daily. So no, eating steak at 1:30 a.m. No one should ask me anything. Oh, nice. And that's good to you're eating good food, Rich. Great, Rocky. Great. Good to hear. So they're at support level though, and you've got this bullish divergence. So right, cool, right. Price action might try and come up again. Then we'll call it a tabletop, right, or a triple top, or whatever you like to call it. And then I'd say looks like a bit of shit from then. Rocket Crop. Hope you chucked it on the Barbie, mate. The Barbie. He lives in an apartment in Edinburgh. Jimmy, are they cheating? Are they robbing us? Oh. Who they do? They robbed us from a big chunk of robbing us, and they used various tactics to do it, and they used various instruments to hide the way they cheat things. The cheating all happened in one particular period of time. It's not something they do every morning. That's mostly, that's the obsessive person going back, checking the crime scene, like going back, messing shit around, changing their plan, moving shit around again, try to fuck up evidence. You got some smashed potatoes on the side? Rice? Got some more rice? Fried rice? Fried rice. Do we cheat them and how? They sound like hardware stores. The midnight steak is a proud Scottish tradition. Very true. It is. Liquid chips. Nice. For sauce, I use salt. And for carbs, I use a plate. Cool. And for knife and fork, I used my teeth. Yum. So 1 hour time frame, you've got a touch of bullish divergence. If you're on your back, you come back towards the center line, failed. This is a super negative bearish engulfing candle, although it isn't because you got a wick on the one before. Oh, and it doesn't actually close within the thing. Or does it? Let me see. Stretch it up and look at it. Yeah, it does. It's absolutely shit. It's absolutely shit. I mean, you could give it a wick on that and say, look, that would be even shitter, but what would you need to, right? It's already so ugly you wouldn't date it, so why would you want to make it look worse? So you just still feel sorry for it at the moment of time. This, it's still basically, and then come back to the 200, you'd be like, quite pretty there. It is significantly prettier at the 200 period moving average, which on the 1 hour time frame here is in around $112, right? Which not likely it'll be a little bit lower. If price action takes a while to get there, at which point maybe you get that test around 109 to 111. That'd be interesting, right? Interesting, because like things bounce when they're coming down. They bounce back up again, and if they break the previous high on that bounce up way, then you could say the trend maybe is changing. We're in a period of flux, so I'd keep an eye on it. Jamie's on the old porridge diet. I am, and the 85p chicken curries from Asda. They're brilliant, right? These Asda chicken. We actually try to invest in these projects we're doing, so we are trying to economize as best as possible. But also these curries, I'm well used to them because our mum and dad used to fuck off when we were growing up and go on holidays and stuff and just leave us for weeks and weeks and weeks on end, and which was brilliant. We tried to talk them and persuade them into doing it as much as possible, and so they did when we were young. And our dad would go and he'd fill up the freezer or 2 freezers, and then the one in the garage with these chicken curries. That's all we'd eat. So now I'm back and I'm like, this is like good times. Like it's like party at Tradespotting's house. Rocky, Outcrop, skip the carbs or you'll have one hell of a dental bill. The dentist is free here, Bulldog Buchanan. Scotland, the dentist is free. Rocky Outcrop, would you please bring your brother a steak? It's okay, I brought him the steak earlier today. Rich. It's okay. Thanks for being nice though. Someone in Scotland wrote wank beside every party on the ballot other than the Green Party, besides which was read not wank. According to Scottish law, it was counted. Was it really? I don't know if I believe all that. Scottish law is particularly fantastic. But did it say that? I mean, did it count? It's supposed to be an X. But yeah, wank, not wank. The dentist isn't free, Jamie Plunker. It is free. It's free. It's very much free. If you've got you've got loads of problems and you can't pay, the dentist will do your teeth for free, and the government will pay for the poor dentist to work. And it's not free, but the government's paying for poor people to get their teeth done. And then what? You chip in a couple of quid for the materials or something, maybe, depending on what tax bracket you're in. And I mean, what type of dentist are we talking here? It's not free because there's a lot of pain. You can't just avoid going to the dentist. Why would anyone be a dentist? Why would you be a dentist? I don't understand. I can guess one reason, but it's not a nice reason. Presented clear preference. Oh, probably actually, you like people having nice teeth. You're disgusted with the fact that people don't have nice teeth. You want to help people have nice teeth, so you become a dentist. Perfectly natural, totally understandable. Shouldn't stereotype people. The dentist is most certainly not free here. Where is here? Tell you to pick your teeth up at the door. Yes, or eat them, or they knock them down your face. That'll solve it. Free dental work. So we got down into 1 hour and we were looking at this. It was slightly less crap and we had a touch of bullish divergence. Great, but you're in the bearish control zone. This looks like a failure to me. It's going to feel at this part, even if it bounces up again, likely. If it does bounce up from here and breaks this high, then great. It'll go up to 169. That'll be great. Tradespotting Technical is Dr. Nick. Dr. Dave was in Rocky's chat earlier, and I was like, Dr. Nick's a good joke, but I was like, no, but we can't say that. We haven't met Dr. Dave. We haven't been friends. I can't start making jokes yet about Dr. Dave. There's the Dr. Nick. So later on, when we're better buddies, and you know I won't offend him. Jamie or Rocky, did you guys ever hear back on your GME NFT applications? Not yet. We submitted the application significantly later than the vast majority of people. We were working on getting... Our project isn't just like, here's some NFTs, which is what most of the people that I've seen who've had responses are going on. You know, they've got like some experience of NFTs, and they have some collection, and artwork seems to be appreciated by the quality control team over at GameStop. That seems to be what's coming back from what I can see from other people. And then, but few to any, if literally none that I've seen of those particular accepted projects are very, very, very large. And I was conscious when submitting it that I wanted to be taken seriously. So that meant that the proper submission of it all took a while to get things together in the right way, speak to the right people who would know what they were looking for, and how to communicate what we were doing in a way that would chime with what they were doing. So I expect to hear from them and hope for it to be positive, touch Harry Wood. And we'll see how that goes, though we have other plans in place if it doesn't work out like that, because it is a very, very, very big project, and it is very significant, and I think it can do good things. I think it's pretty cool, and there's lots of other things that will come from it if the technology is right. So I think it can significantly be a positive thing for GameStop. That's why we worked on it. Part of the reason was inspired by how much it could do if it worked well, and so we'll see. But it's a very ambitious project, and I want it to be taken seriously. And as such, it took a little bit more time. And I don't desperately expect to hear back immediately, because some of the stuff in there, you'll have to go through and look at it and cross-reference different things and whatnot. But I am positive about it. I'm hoping for it. Very positive. So tomorrow is bearish. Well, I mean, you're at support here on the 4-hour time frame and 1 hour. You managed to hold it a couple of tests, and you've got bullish divergence, and you potentially get a positive cross in the MACD, and you're above the 200 here. And that's coming below the center line. So on the 1 hour time frame, you could get a positive move. I expect that would be constrained by the 1 hour trend, which is in flux. You've got a hard range between around 130 and the low levels currently 117 or so. It may well be popping back up into these levels. I expect it to break this previous candle close, the bullish one from yesterday at 120. Not if it doesn't open up above there, to be honest. Though it may well do, and then I'd look to a high of 128 should it do. Short term, if it breaks through all of that, test previous high, break through that on a 4 hour plus time frame on daily open close, like especially if you get above these previous Fibonacci levels, open close, and test up at around 146. Fantastic. Short term, longer 169. That's what I'd look to. And Bollinger Bands. Wait a minute, what is that? The Bollinger Band here is not this 50 simple. This is it, but still whatever, right? Thanks, Jamie. You're welcome. So that's what we're looking at, right? And this is a positive cross. It's 50 tested. Well, if price action went up, I consider that a test. Though I don't expect it to go up. There's a possible. You'd like to see something in 30 minutes. So, okay, that's positive move. But yeah, just swing failure lower, swing back up above center line at this point. Doesn't manage to get back into the bearish control. Boom, flip that around. Pulls controls on different area. Identify that move at the time. I would see, though, that this RSI has also likely got a trend line running across the top, yes. So this would be equivalent of a horizontal, probably in around 123, 124. I don't expect price action to get above that tomorrow, and overall speaking, I expect to come down and test one of these oscillations that we've been to before. 15-minute time frame, positive move, though it's given up most of it, and still a little bit to run on the MACD, but you've only... No, you've not. You're just about to... Yeah, potentially, right? See, as support here on different time frames, so a little bit of a bounce, fine, but I don't expect it to break that range. That range being back. This is also here, like 125, 123. You see on this 15 minutes, and 30 minutes, really, just not as much base. It's a horizontal level. And it's like really hard for price action. You've got a negative slope too. I don't think price action is going to get back above 125 with any significant closes up there. It might do, obviously. I do think it could easily go there. It could open at 121 and go there in a second, but I don't think it's going to open and close significant time frames up there. So that's GME. And we'll go to AMC. The 15 minutes here, we're starting off 30 minutes. Got a positive potential cross coming up, but you're way away from any significant qualifiers will allow you to take the trade. You're in the bearish control zone and losing your own moving average. That's really bad to see that on the 30-minute time frame, knowing you're already in a negative trend and you've found it now making a home in the bearish control zone down there. 1 hour time frame, you know, like your histogram speaks to potential convergence between the moving averages there, but that itself isn't enough of a positive sign when everything else is screaming get the fuck, and that negative trend and that negative slope inside the bearish control zone. Looking left, you failed to hold that support, significant one coming up here, but you're already at it really. And would I look for these intermediate levels? No, you'd be back down looking at an RSI testing below 20 likely before this thing turns around. This is a relentless downtrend on the 1 hour time frame, as you're obviously aware. Valentine's Day, what a lovely day it was, but it ain't no more. So back up here around 20 bucks. We talked about this move. We talked about it when it was up here, how it would come back 25%. Here's 8% of that today. Pretty much as we said would happen. So what do we expect? Continuation from this? That's your high. 236 coming in around 1883. That'll be your resistance. It's also meeting this downward sloping resistance line, right? The supply line is then above the 50 and the 200 period simple, but below the basis line on that 50 period. Bollinger Band. Interesting addition. Thank you very much, Corey. 1 hour time frame. You can see you're in it around the golden pocket though. At what was that price? 15. Got close to it on the wick low today at 16.11, but it's down at around 15.98 maybe. So do you come down and test that again? Yeah, like that. This would be so typical, wouldn't it? And not holding it. Well, I'd expect some bounce, right? I'd expect on the early time frame to find some resistance there. Maybe like if your GameStop does open up, then or that finds some support. Maybe it's canary for them both. You look left and you see the significant area to get test, and it hasn't yet done it. Is this previous resistance, which now since you've put it turned up above, is it support? Well, we don't know yet, and it's the bottom side of the golden pocket. And I don't even know how accurate it is. That it could be down there. That could actually be like a little bit lower, in which case this would be a little bit lower. And then you really haven't tested this area yet. So I'd expect price action to come back into the 15s. Yo, is that you, Coakstar? Or is that me? Who knows who it was? So that's what I'm looking at on AMC, right? It's a similar deal. Hi, Jen Asa. Hi, everybody. Homer goes, always Scabby, pull up a seat and get cozy. Scabby, hey, Tradespotting Jamie, thanks for being online. You're welcome. I've had a present day. Sorry to hear that, mate. Is it cool if I just chill and drink with you for about an hour or free? Unfortunately, I won't be on for an hour. What noise? Oh, there's Coco. You made it. Look, Coco made it. Look. Yes, I'll come back. I shan't be on for another 3 hours, though there is videos of mine to stretch for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and years. In fact, years and years, because you can play them on repeat. But I will be back tomorrow for more of the same. Also, depressing day. That's tough days, you know. Start of a week, try and turn it around for yourself. I mean, I can say that, but like, you know, that's like, it might not even happen, mate. Cheer up, which is a really annoying messages, isn't it? It's annoying when someone says it to you. Whereas hard days happen, they do. They happen all the time. And there's Rocky and I chat about how it's funny that what are you doing, Coco? How it's funny that you only need to make money if you trade properly on one asset, exclusively one asset. Then over a period of a year, there'll be 10 days. On any asset, you pick any asset you want, there'll be 10 days in that year where it was highly profitable to be trading it. And there'll be 355 days, if it's cryptocurrency, less if it isn't, where it wasn't a particularly good idea to be trading it, that asset. And So 10 good days a year. 10 good days a year. That's what we look for. If all the others are hard, that's not the end of the world if we get 10 good ones. That's what I like. 10 good days. And then if you can make the ones that aren't shit, aren't really shit, if you can make them seem good, even better, which is what you can do when you're trading things. You just tell yourself it's brilliant. If it's not down more than like 3%, and you can be like, yeah, it's fine. You can come back tomorrow. Fine. You just go 2% a day. Fine. That's the goal. What is the goal? Can he spell star of the show without Coco? True, you can't. I was only waiting for Coco to come on. That's why. That's the only reason I'm here. Each red day on GME only makes me stronger and more attractive. Nice. There's the true laughing. I like it. It's a true story, though. It's a true story. That's the goal. That's the goal, Ochimoko. Yeah, if you could make it so that every day price action was negative, you got better looking. You'd probably get bored of that. But it's nice for a while. I'm hoping 86 area, but lots of resistance up to it. If it doesn't hold 73.70, then back to 35 and lower. Oh my god, and then down to 39. Oh my god, can you imagine? I am coming for you too, Desmond Average. Oh yeah. 3 yeah, you're right. Should have been in the market today. Oh, don't worry. Well, if it's financial things getting you depressed, then that's a tough one. There's no real advice to say there. Tough one. Though, everybody goes through it. Some people, the best traders in the world all go through it, and they go through it to a cripplingly difficult level to the point that you hear about it and you're like, amazing, it's amazing they came back from that. Well done. And so, yeah. What am I talking about that? Oh, financial things. Yes, if it's financial things getting you upset, fuck, it's hard, right? If you can separate yourself feelings from it a little bit, that's positive. Give yourself some breathing room. But financial stress is a nightmare. Sorry for you if that's happening. If it's bad trading and you've made mistakes, then there will be lots of value for you in them. Loads and loads. You can make every penny you've lost mean something. You can. There's lessons in all of it. And if it's just other human things outside of it, then sorry, man. That's just... hard. Like, it's hard all the time, like a lot of people in this community have got hard things happening all the time, and I love your community. Well, it's everybody's here. I come here to drink and have a great time, and no, I'm not depressed financially, but thanks. Good to know. Yeah, good. Well, that's something to count your blessings then. And other things, there's very little you can do about some of the other things. So this life, some days are hard. Thanks, Gabby. That's a nice message. I hope things get better for you. Dashy, how are you, Find? How are everybody? What did we make it to the thing? We flew through the AMC there. But then we'd already spoke about the concepts, and we were informed greatly by that TA. So that's true. Ernest coming up here. TradingView, you talk total nonsense. But it says there, 7th of March. So interesting. That's not actually nonsense. That's not actually nonsense. Do you tell me down here, actually? Do you? No, you've got fucking your technicals and your analyst rating. Like, I care about either of them. Where is the earnings coming up? Why don't you tell me? Key stats here. Why didn't you tell me? Well, I suppose because they tell you here. March 1st, December 21st period ending for this is quarterly. I was just expecting it, just putting it in the quarter. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe you guys know. Is it already scheduled? So this, you could, did I not already draw this? This is similar to the GME trend that we were seeing. It's there. It's 3 touches potentially if this bounces. If it doesn't, then it isn't. It's 2 and it never meant anything. And price action go through, like, I'd say butter, but butter provides you some resistance. This isn't resistance. So, and temperature is irrelevant. So, so I'm going to make another joke, but I'm not going to make that joke. So that's that, right? So we've got that interesting information on the chart there. Thank you, Tradespotting. You're very welcome. Thank you very much. GME earnings after NFT marketplace are going to blow the roof off. Well, I don't know. Maybe they've got a lot of money in the bank, and it doesn't necessarily matter what the earnings are from it in particular, if they're focusing on growth, aren't they? So in that sort of sense, you do expect revenue to be growing, right? You would, if a company comes around and they tell you, look, we're focusing on growth, what they're saying is, look at our revenue, right? We're growing the revenue, because once we've grown it, we can use that strategically, market share and so on, right? Purchasing power, economies of scale, shitloads of other things, right? And it's about after you've achieved the growth, and then we're able to deploy those synergies, which comes exclusively from a critical assessment. You're looking at revenue, and you want to see it increase in double digits, obviously. And GME's doing that perfectly, like bim, ba-dim, 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 and then they have the statement, and people act like, no, they didn't come out and set the world on fire. It's like, well, they're doing everything the way you should be, and they're getting like all of the boxes ticked the way you would expect them to be. And if you're looking at it from an investor point of view, typically you'd say they're doing it, and then news is like, no, it's a failure. It's if you want a stock, is to never buy. It's GameStop, and you're like, well, that's cool. Like, this is weird, because everyone can pick up your same publication, people are saying it, and look at all the other companies and be like, why aren't they saying that about this piece of shit, for example? Oh, sugar, Scabby, I'm relevating you in my mod chip. Oh, sugar. That's nice. I mean, as a business, I don't see how they could plunder at all. 1.5 billion gets you a lot. It does, but you need to have the products that people want to go and buy, of course. So those are like virulent and extremely popular, all better. Or if they're really fun and people, this is a new innovative new place where things are done differently and creatively, then people will turn up anyway, which is like, kind of what we're aiming for, and most of the other people that are doing it, whatever, right? I don't know. The constant barrage of news is definitely sus. Yeah, the news is not. I mean, we knew that anyway. If they knew what they'd be talking about, they'd be doing this on the internet every day, showing it like, this is why, and then tomorrow we'd be like, look, it happened, and that. But they don't. They put it in, and then 2 months later, they're like, has that thing we said happened yet? And they're like, no. And I'm like, fuck, get someone else to write an article on this now, and they get someone else to write the same shitty hit piece. Cabby, you can use crypto, PayPal. If you've had a hard day and you're having a couple of drinks, don't worry about donating today. You can do it. The link's in the description there. Easy peasy. But don't. I'd feel bad if I thought you were having a hard day and you were going to have a drink and you donate to me and I was just about to hop off. I'd feel bad. Don't do that. Being able to sell game items is 100% new business. Yeah, it is. It's only increasing their market share of a market that's already happening. And it's big business. There should be links for both in the video. Thank you very much. Yes, there should be. There is. Thank you. So, what did we get to? Daily, bounce area, likely. Enthusiasm, not very much. 2-day time frame, shit. Ha, Gabby, you didn't you? 420. It's like 420 day today. It's like 420 day all round. Wow, darn, I can't be doing that. But there's a resources thing. Trace, Gabby just did 420. Not much, but here's a beer for now. Don't want to drink alone. Oh, that's nice of you. Well, what day is today? I can't drink, but I was going to have a drink with you, but I don't even have any Guinness. I drank it all. Shit. Well, I have a cup of tea. I'll finish it, but it's not very nice. It wasn't nice the last time I whacked it off my teeth. Yeah, no, it's not very nice. It's really not very nice. Positive vibes for you not drinking tequila highs get you on peyote. Oh, yeah, God, I can't just do a shot of tequila. That'd be weird, wouldn't it? Because I'm not doing anything else. And people would be like, why would you do that? That's irresponsible. I would be saying that to myself. I can't just do shots because somebody donate. I'd be hammered all the time. That would be my life, then it would be terrible. It's just for Fridays. And I'm much older than I look. I got to handle it all. Oh, Scabby, you did it. Thanks, Scabby. That was very generous and appreciated. Somebody else out there will be drinking right now. Thank you. They'll be watching this and they'll be like, cheers, Scabby. And they said it out loud. They just did there now. Cheers, Scabby. There it is. Some chick just said it. All right. I don't work tomorrow, lol. Nice. Anti-walk. Check it out. r/Tradespotting. Hanging in there. Hanging in. Guitar outside. There he is. Love you, buddy. Haven't seen your name in a wee while. And it's asking earlier on, thinking, where is he? Where is the old guitar outside? You know, Sometimes Guitar Side's got a great YouTube channel, and generally speaking, watch like Rocky, Ronaldo, Guitar Side, and like history channels. So Guitar Side regularly features on my when I'm sleeping. I'm about to go to sleep, and then it's Guitar Side again. It's brilliant. Tradespotting. Hey, yo, today 220, 22, 022 is a palindrome. This is like yo banana yo and an anagram. You can read it forwards and backwards and upside down. Fucking hell, you can read it upside down. Well, forwards and backwards and upside down. Oh, you're just because of the letters there. Forwards and backwards and upside down. This is the no. Not without putting it in a mirror. I am a YouTuber for adults. Yes, that's what it is. If it's like that's what Rocky's a YouTuber for adults. Yes, I'm a YouTuber for people who do bad things. No adults. But me too. Me too. My noises and heavy breathing. That's a good job. Is that your job? That'd be a good job. Good work if you can get it. Build up your can. Yes. Some chick, cheers, kids never die, cheers. Oh, you are all cheersing and cheersing and cheersing. That's great. Cheers, big ears. To bear days ahead. Nice messages there. Yes. So a little bit of hello, happiness, and positive, welcoming everybody and being kind and everybody remembering this good, positive place. That's great. That was good effort. That was good show. Glad we did today. I'm glad that was a good example. What else is happening? I'm not on the charts. Have I not been on the charts for a while? Who knows? Why is the microphone that color? It's the light. That's what it is. Right, great. It was good. There's that. What else did we want to say today? That was interesting. You think these things are bad? Well, here's something called SOS, and it's having a bad day. Oh no, SOS. But it's still maybe, also trying to break a trend, but it hasn't done yet. MTTR, no, 6.67. Oh, Riot down there again, right? Chewy again. All these things looking like they're coming in at Tesla lows. All apart from those that have already gone beyond it. Oh, fucking this thing. Come on, man. Look left there. Then a Tesla 4.14. Boom, boom, boom. This is so funny. Anyway, we all know that we're interested. It put on down again. There's come back. Yay, we won it. Then we've gone away again. Bye, Nike. Netflix continuation. Double test that low at least. BlackBerry pushing beyond it. Ugh. What else did we want to look at? Well, good news. IRNT, to people been asking about it. There was a good move. Bullish engulfing. Could have done with a higher close just to be truly emphatically get out of town, but really good move. Start of positive signs there. Well ago, daily held center line after that move. That's positive. Let's see if you can get above this area. 498. That'd be where you want to go. Why am I drawing on this? I should have trade suggestions and shit. Positivity wins a race every time. Just gotta find the right positive people to have in your life, like me, Lord Homer. Like Bulldog. It's a true story. It's true. It's fucking right. A hamster sacrifice for better trading. Church. Oh fuck! I didn't look at the charts. Well, I mean that's if you can work out what I was saying. There, IRNT. Just found out that the Oscars is a lie through and through. Those people they invite are all paid actors. People they invite to the Oscars, yes, aren't they? I've got invited to various things before when I was doing other things or with certain people, and if you don't want to go, you can like sell your seat in that as well. There's loads of things you can do. I need divergence class being studying ahead. Divergence class. You've been studying ahead. Naughty, naughty Bad Mama Jamma. That's why you called that name. Bad Mama Jamma. It was just Mama Jamma, and then he started studying ahead. This is the sorcery part, I suspect. You've had too much to drink. I want to be a seat filler at the Oscars. That's good. It probably, that doesn't seem like that crazy lofty ambition. You could probably work that. I mean, if I'll see. I'll keep that in mind. And if anything ever comes out, I'll be like, I know the guy. Tradespotting, not sure if you spoke about it yet. Had an awesome rant, but do you mind explaining your thoughts on the current situation with FBI recall on GME. Well, I've talked about it insofar as Rocky and I were the ones that broke the news that the Justice Department were starting these investigations. And that a number of times, the truth is, like nearly over 3 months ago, we talked about like the recent one where it's not us, but it's them. And then what else did we say? Well, Rocky and I subsequently, because everybody just talks about our shit and acts like it's their own shit and gets fucking 90,000 million retweets off it, we say things like, we shout movie quotes or in each other's chat boxes, like Rico, Johnny Rico, and stuff like that. And then that's it. That's our thoughts. Are that it's funny that FBI, sure, but I think the prosecutor's office in New York, that's where I'm looking for some action. And the FBI, yeah, I mean, they're again, right? We've seen they're politically influenced. So, Pool Dog Buchanan, where are you at in the section? So the FBI can suck my fucking dick. I don't think they're going to help me, you, or anybody apart from the odd bastard that's forced into it, right? Or some poor chump who's there with a sense of morality. They're not going to do anything for anybody and they can fuck right off. Whereas there might be something happening, you know, when someone tells them to do something, in which case, yeah, sure, hurry up and fucking do it would be, and FBI can fuck off. And then when it comes to the Department of Justice, yeah, like, I mean, that's behind it anyway, right? The Free Weezer, whenever he comes back, we'll free him, right? We'll find him and we'll free him. I get the gist of the difference diversions, just need the brothers' definitions. Deal. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. I shouldn't have been so rude. I take back those expletive deleters. Redact all of that. And my apologies. And the FBI, wow, what a fantastic institution. Okay, good people doing good work, following in their father's footsteps. Vis-a-vis, does I do? Laser Coast. My nose look like a dog ate them because I keep flipping back through them. You can write them out again, right? And then you can put them into a mind map. And then you can put them on study cards. And then I'll test you on them. FBI is useless and fuck boys. But don't say that. Kitties never die. Not allowed to say that. You gotta be impartial. I'm the one that's allowed to have aggressive and overbearing and uninformed opinions. You guys have to be friends with each other in future. Yeah, the knowing will take time. Yeah, knowing. I'm in the baby doing exercise before moving on. You're doing exercise, smart. You know, you don't want to forget what you're learning here because there's an assessment at the end, and you know, you want to make work for yourself. You want to learn as you go. Do the assessments. Don't cheat. Don't cut corners. Do the assessments. Screw them. They moved to Alabama, for heaven's sake. Who are they? What's wrong with Alabama? I saw on television. It looked nice. Ryan tweeted, "No, he didn't. Mine are braille legible." What? I want that too. What are we talking about? What did Ryan go and say? Yes. What did he say? Let's look it up. Twitter. Twitter! Here I come, Twitter. Watch out, you fannies. Get out of my way, you fannies. That guy. Did you see the tweet from that guy earlier? I was like, boom, fuck you. Fuck you, that guy. FBI moved to Alabama. Oh, right. Well, why did they do that? I don't know. Oh, it seems a strange decision. I'm just reading that. Tweeted a pair of shorts. Oh, no. Oh, no, Spy, let's screw everyone. Yeah, there's Rocky. Spy, let's screw everyone. Yeah, yo, Spy, let's screw everyone. He tweeted a pair of shorts. He tweeted them a pair of shorts. Search box, Rocky Outcrop and Ryan Cohen. That's my search box. So, that's not where I get to it. Here it is. Ryan Cohen, it's a pair of shorts. It's a little pair of shorts. Oh, the little shorts. There's like the jeans, the little jeans. They're green, little green jeans. Ryan is a Hoops fan. Green shorts. Green shorts. Green shorts. Oh my God, green shorts. Oh my God, green shorts. Holy shit. What him bring to the fingering police? Was that sloshings? Somebody needs to make a clip or I'll never remember. I can see it Rocky Outcrop but like a more handsome Bono. Huh? Ah, that Bono. Yes. Yes, I thought we were talking about yes, of course. Yes. Yes. Yes, 100% yes. There's probably a hippie. Probably, you know what they're like. Right. Now that's what I call Muzak. Sack. Thanks very much. We're back on the right screen here. Yeah, it's been excellent. It's been fabulous. I had a great time. Thanks for all the support and all the nice messages. And thanks for everybody being nice to each other in chat. It's great. The shorts are orange in my tweet. Weird. That is weird. I only see green. That's weird. That's fucked up weird shit. We all saw it here. They were green on Tradespotting. So people can say that what's he talking about? They wrong. NFT. You freaking right, NFT. Boom! NFT! What? My train boxes are still offended. Train boxes. Your train boxes are offended. Your train boxes can't be offended. Look, I've got it all set up. You can't really see it. You can see it with... How can I show it? Dobby, where the train boxes are all... Hi, Coco. How are you doing? Yes, it's good, yes. The train boxes are all here. Where is it? I've got it's this little dude. It's the little dude in the corner. Look, there's trains. Can you see them? Trains, you can't really see them. I have the train tracks. I haven't set it up because I wanted to put it on the table, make it all go round here so it would come past the camera every so often. But it's too wide. The track's too wide to get it to go round because it's like, I'm going to go around in a circle. It's like, no, I want it to get okay, but the table isn't wide enough. Do not go to www.unreasonable.shop. Don't go, look, there's an, see, so it is a train, look, and it's over here on the tracks. Oh, is that even on it? It's not on it. Where is it? There? I don't know. What happened? The train boxes are all happy. Sugar, how do I post links at Tradespotting? You can't! You can't post them. What did this say? Scabby. I can post this link. There, I posted one. Dong, but it's not a link because I did www instead of HTTPS. I'm so stupid and people want the convenience. They know no copy and paste. What is this? Is it on a phone? They can't even do it. I owe my ex-girlfriend money, but fuck it. Whew, a little moral conflict for me. How interesting. She's lovely. Don't worry. Okay, good. That wasn't what prompted me to worry, though. Interesting conversation we're having here. I'm just a mess and love you more. I love you too. I love you. Buy Unreasonable merch. There's a link. He did it. That worked fine. Homer, you should be able to do it. Oh, this chap here in my pajamas did it fantastically well. I love you more. Thanks. Well, if all you owed her was $4.20, she should, if she's that lovely, she'll forget about it. And thanks for all you do. You're welcome. And I'll pay my ex after Moas. That's much more convenient. That sounds very convenient, you know. And if there wasn't some written agreement with regards to when, you know, there's probably a perfectly reasonable argument that can be made. You two, Alcom, didn't hear that. Don't worry. Great. I didn't say it either. And in all seriousness, oh, great. That wasn't serious. Conflict resolved. Thanks for what you do. You are so welcome. You're a gem. You're nice. Thanks very much for saying so. I can't wait to donate more one day. Here's one beer. Thanks, very nice. That's very good of you. Well, don't struggle to donate to me. And, you know, I am your ex-girlfriend, and I do love you, though. You know, it's important to meet your obligations. I find it, but on your own terms and when it's fair. You don't want to have to make unnecessary sacrifices just to be seen to be doing the right thing for somebody else's benefit. If there's nothing, right? If and you said ex-girlfriend, and if it wasn't your decision, you know. As much as lovely as she is and as nice as she might have been and as much as it might all have been your fault, you know, people make mistakes in that, So, you know, shit happens. So why what, you know, I can only feel so sorry for her if she, you know, I can only feel sorry. I'd love to feel sorry for her and all the money she thinks. I'd love to feel sorry for her. I really would. I'd love to soon, once funds aren't so tight, I will be in for sure. Jenna, na, 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 na. You don't have to do any of that sort of thing. As long as you hit the like button, which is beautiful and would smack you around the chops if it got half a chance. Bulldog Buchanan, thanks. Let's go. Where are you going? Speaking of unreasonable sacrifices, where is the palm oil? Yeah. Well, there's a big company doing it all for us, taking that great burden of sacrificing those trees on themselves. Oh, by the way, Tradespotting, I give a pair every month. We're good friends, but my love is for you. That's good of you. That's good of you. That's good of you. This is not really my place to comment at all, is it? Not at all, really. It's not my place to say anything. No, at all. At all, other than, yo, Scabby, you're a very nice guy. I like you. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it. That is a wise dad. Who's the dad that's wise? Well, it's great. It was brilliant. Rocky, thanks, Rocky. Thanks, Mods. Thanks, Sasha. Thanks, BMJ. Thanks, Homer's Ghost. Thanks, Lisa, always. Who else? What other moderators have I missed here? Homer. Look at Homer doing all the work. BMJ doing all the work. Lisa. Oh, everyone. I can't keep scrolling, so I don't know. If I've missed all the mods, I'm sorry. I saw Sasha earlier. Great to see everybody. Great to see all of you, everybody's. And I've probably missed loads of ads and things. My favorite channel, Rocky Outcrop. My favorite channel too. Let me pin that one there. If you haven't subscribed to Rocky Outcrop channel, or this is the first time you're tuning into this thing, and you like the TA we did on GME and AMC, or any of the lessons there, you'll get more frequent and perhaps tighter focus. Earlier in the day, but tuning in Rocky, who else was patient and waited for 66 cents on MOVR? Who else was patient? Me! I was! Mods, well done. Thanks, Mods. Thanks, everybody. Did I get to show you the tweet with the shorts? They were green shorts. It was amazing. I loved them. Oh, I got 10 comments on that tweet. Is that possible? Lamau Yuppers. Ha ha! They're orange on mine, Mr. Galactic. Orange on mine too. Sorry, bud, but I think you're colorblind. I see gold shorts. Nice. Gold shorts. And shorts bad, green good. You see, that was quite interesting. This is the most engagement I've had on a tweet in a while. I quite like it. I'm having a good time. Oh, nobody else can see it. There's funny things. Yeah, I like it. Okay, thanks everyone. Thanks Ryan for tweeting there, making it a little bit of something to talk about there. That was all great. Thanks everybody. See you tomorrow. Be here at Abound Market closed tomorrow, says he.